After spending weeks living in an emergency shelter at a Toronto church, dozens of asylum seekers want action from the government. Today, they've taken their calls straight to the Ontario Premier, Doug Ford's constituency office, where they're holding a protest. Megan Fitzpatrick is there.
A few weeks ago, the Pilgrim Feast Church sprang into action to help initially a small group of refugee claimants who needed shelter. Over the last few weeks, that effort has grown into a massive one. They're now housing 157 people. Their church is in a shopping plaza just up the street from Premier Doug Ford's constituency office. They're using as much space in that plaza as they can, including their church space, restaurant space, and a former bank in that plaza too. They've taken over that space. They've lined up mattresses end to end, and the refugee claimants are sleeping on the floors there in crowded conditions. A gym in that plaza, though, is donating their showers on a daily basis, and the church is struggling to provide shelter for everyone that needs it. They say they've even turned some people away. They're providing 3 meals a day and doing their best to help, but they're saying this is not a sustainable long-term solution. The refugee claimants seeking shelter there come from various countries, and they include 4 pregnant women who are sleeping on mattresses on the floor in these crowded rooms. We spoke to one refugee who came from Kenya a few weeks ago.
Since I arrived here in the church have been taking care of me, everything I need, all personal items they are giving us, they are doing the counseling to us, everyone, maybe people, we are from different cultures and they are able to manage us.
We also spoke to another woman who came a few weeks ago from Ethiopia. In her country, she worked as a lawyer. She's here now. She's also eager to work and to start a new life. The church organizers say they need help from all levels of government. They want the levels of government to be talking to each other. This has largely been an issue so far between the municipal government here in Toronto and the federal government. But Nadine Miller says there's a role for Premier Doug Ford to play here. That's why they're outside of his constituency office, just down the street from where their church is, and she says he needs to use his platform and his voice to advocate for these refugee claimants who don't have a voice, and that he should get things done and advocate to the municipal and federal government partners to get some housing urgently for these people who need it.
Winter is coming. If these people are not climatized and educated and get into homes right now, I believe that we will lose some of their lives. We almost lost someone last week, and that to me is critical. Critical care is needed. Medical help is needed. We need them to understand education is needed. We have lawyers sleeping on the ground. We have doctors sleeping on the ground. We have engineers sleeping on the ground. And we have people that are qualified, nurses, that are sleeping on the ground.
Miller says she's not sure how much longer she can sustain this housing and shelter effort for over 150 people now. And she's saying these refugee claimants need help in multiple areas. Some of them have been through a lot of traumatic situations. They need counseling. Some need help to process their paperwork, to file their refugee claims. And again, some are eager to work and to find housing. So she's saying these all levels of government need to take some action quickly so these people aren't sleeping on floors much longer. Megan Fitzpatrick, CBC News, Toronto.